billions of years of evolutionary advancement.
And then we have Cassie.
Why not start young?
Happy day, I am I've been playing a lot of very long games lately, and a lot of my top comments are always like, I have exams and I have to study, but I want to watch. So today, we are going to play a short flash game called Home, in which we build a home. You are an adventurer for hire. You take a variety of jobs and contracts to earn a living, usually involving hunting monsters or criminals, escorting merchants and royalty, etc. You know the drill, like just typical lifetime jobs that a person would have. It's the peak of one of the worst winters in years, and a warm fire is necessary to survive. Okay, I don't like when it's cold outside. I got very used to this nice warm weather, but I'm back in the wilderness pretty soon here. Not too long ago, you purchased your own home on the outskirts of town. It's a nice change of pace from moving between inns all the time, but after so many days of returning to an empty and bare home, you feel slightly bored of the routine. That old home routine. That old lifetime routine. Nevertheless, you keep on working. Somebody's got to pay the bills around here, and unfortunately it's got to be me. So here I am, just walking around in my home. The warm fire crackles warmly. Oh shit. The fire crackles warmly. I'm always jumping the gun on these things. Is there anything else I can interact with? Let's go this way. Can't go that way. Well, this is a nice home, I think. It's a little boring here, but I got a nice sword, got nice white hair. I'm gonna go see what's outside. You spend the day tracking a beast that has been eating a local farmer's cows. Oh, so like a coyote, maybe? Or a wolf, possibly? Coyotes don't eat cows, do they? They ate a human once in Vancouver. Did they eat her? I don't know. You eventually track it back to its lair and defeat it, receiving several cuts and bruises in the process. It was a long day of work. Hurt myself real bad. You claim your well-earned reward and then return home. Someone's gotta make the money around here, and it's gonna be me. What does the fire have to say this time? The fire crackles warmly. Maybe I'll go over here. Settle down for the night. You make a simple meal and sit next to the fire eating it. Maybe it's some cow, or maybe some beast that you killed. There's not much else to do, and the day has worn you out. Pretty boring life, but what can you do? You go to bed early. Okay, here we are now. What about you, fire? The fire crackles warmly. I haven't heard that before. Let's go this way. You escort a merchant carriage between two towns, facing numerous packs of bandits along the way. The long travel in the cold and frequent fighting is draining you, but you are given a good sum of gold and some food as payment. Young sir, I think that you are giving too much of yourself to your work, because you're just, all you do is work, you return home exhausted, you're stressed out. I'm so stressed out. Let's see what the fire has to say. The fire crackles warmly. That's not repetitive. That's not repetitive. Let's go this way. Shall I settle down for the night? Yes. Once again, you make a basic meal and fall into the chair next to the fire. You're really tired. You're working really hard. Life is nothing but routine. What is with that? What is with that? I want excitement and fun. You throw some more wood on the fire and go to bed. I'm hoping for a really exciting thing to happen, because it can't just be this. What am I working so hard for? What do I value? What are my beliefs? What do I do? What happens besides the fire crackling warmly? You work as the bodyguard and guide of a lord visiting a nearby town. Although he is accompanied by 4 of his own guards, he hired you for your knowledge of the area. This guy's a very knowledgeable, very helpful guy. He's an odd job jack, but an odd job jack who makes some good money. Odd job jack making the loot. The Lord is an unpleasant man, but the work is better than destroying monster nests in the swamp. Oh, doesn't that suck when you have to like leave a job that you don't really like, but in your new better job, your lord is an asshole? I hate when my lord is an asshole. While walking through the markets, a clearly inexperienced pickpocket barges into the lord and dashes off with a pouch of coins. Don't just stand there, fools! Catch that scum and bring him back here. By the way, you're all stupid. You pursue the thief through a few streets, but quickly catch up to him in a side alley and tackle him to the ground. Did you hurt yourself? The thief is a very young man, maybe still a teenager.
Please, sir, don't kill me. I just want some coins. I can't leave my brothers alone to fend for themselves. Please, just let me have this coin in my life, and I swear I'll never cross you again.
Ooh, do I care? Oh, do I let him keep the coin? Oh, but he stole. Should I celebrate his thievery? But maybe he was in a position where he had to steal, because otherwise his family would starve to death. I'm gonna let him keep the coin. You know this man needs the coin more than the Lord. Well, that's true. You glance around you and the other guards are nowhere nearby. You tell him to keep the purse and run as fast as he can. Oh, the whole purse? Oopsies.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Please, sir. I mean, thank you, sir.
He sprints away, wiping tears from his face. Oh, well, it seems like I did a good thing here. I'm not just some dude who goes to bed and wakes up and do my job. I try to do nice things along the way. You tell the Lord that the thief couldn't be found. He is visibly furious. You can forget about your payment. Get out of my sight and be thankful I didn't have you punished where you stand. Well, at least I didn't get hanged. That would suck. You return home. Your coin purse is lighter than usual, but your conscience is too. And for that, you're thankful. I'm feeling better about myself today. Didn't get hurt today. At least the beasts are doing bad things. Well, not really. The beasts are just trying to survive too, and I killed a beast. So why do I let the little boy go? Is it because I relate to the little boy more? I mean, is it because the little boy's human, and I only empathize with things that I can relate to? Let's ask the fire. The fire crackles warmly. Maybe, I suppose that means, like, the fire is warmer than usual today, because my heart is warm as well. You practice some swordplay before once again going to sleep early. You didn't collapse on your chair, so that's really nice, and your conscience feels a little bit better. Let's see what work calls for today. You spot an unusual request on the notice board in town. A traveling alchemist is looking for a place to stay until winter ends. They're offering a hefty payment for this. Could I be a landlord? I could work from home. It would be nice. Maybe they could make me good meals and I could pass out on the chair, but then they could make the meal for me. Maybe he could even tuck me into bed. You decide to take the quest and go and meet them. You enter the local tavern. As stated on the notice, the alchemist is sitting in the back corner by herself. Oh, it's a lady. She seems to be rich, but why would she want to stay with a lowly peasant like me? You show her the notice and she beams with joy. You're a lifesaver, thank you. There's not a hope of me getting my stock back home with the winter being as bad as it is, and none of the inns would let an alchemist stay because I'm apparently a hazard to the other guests. I am a nice alchemist, and soon you will see. Soon you will he. Don't worry, I won't set your home on fire, or blow it up, or whatever it is people think alchemists do. Although, I may need to bring a few of my own things so I can continue working while the weather has me cooped up around here. Wouldn't want to coop this alchemist up, would ya? As she says this, she drops a sack of coins on the table. You're surprised the table can take that much weight. Ooh, things are going good! You return home with the alchemist. Oh my goodness, hi baby girl. Hey sweetie pie, welcome to my home. I love you so much, needed some company. The fire crackles bright. What do you have to say? Thanks for letting me dump my stuff here. Besides, this place seems like it needs more life in it. Anyway, you know? You don't really spend a lot of time here, huh? No, not really. I kind of just work and stuff, but I'm really glad to have you here. I'm really glad to have a woman in my home. You seem like a really nice woman too. I like your thigh-high boots. Are those designers? Are those Michael Kors? With the alchemist's help, you make some dinner and the two of you sit next to the fire and eat it. The only thing I could talk to before was the fire, and now I have an alchemist who pays me well and takes care of me. A sugar mommy, so to speak. You both talk about the work and the weird people and places you've encountered as a result of it. We're bonding! For the first night in a long time, you spend much of it laughing and talking cheerfully. You're surprised when you realize how late it is. Oh no, it's 4 a.m. Oh crap! You help the alchemist unpack the last of her belongings, and after showing her to her room, you head to bed. It's morning! Morning! Heading out this early? Here, take some of these with you. They're much better than those mass-produced potions you've been using before now. She makes her own organic potions! I get my potions at Walmart in the sales aisle! She hands you several vials of healing potions and medicinal bandages. Thank you! Oh, you take care of me! I take care of you! My life was so boring before! I once was lost, and now I'm found. Was blind, and now I see. You take a job as a courier for a nearby town smith, delivering weapons and armor to the city. It's long work, and tracking through mounds of snow to get from the town to the city just makes it worse. Poor guy, cold winter, working hard, hurting himself. After returning from the deliveries, you go to claim your payment from the smith. As you enter the shop, you see the smith talking to his daughter, a somber look on his face. When he sees you in the doorway, he urges his daughter to go upstairs. Why? You can tell from here that she is unwell. That's why she went up the stairs, maybe? Her skin is snow white, and she seems to be breathing slightly heavily. She rushes upstairs at her father's urging. Welcome back, friend! The smith says, smiling warmly. You're here for the payment, I assume? Just giving me a second while I find the pouch. While he searches for the coin pouch, you think about the daughter, feeling worried. My conscience is heavy, but my heart is full. How may I help? I must ask about the daughter. You mention how his daughter seemed unwell and ask if there's any way you could help. I've got potions. Maybe I can help with that? His expression darkens for a second before returning to his usual jolly smile.
No! There's no problem. She caught the flu, it seems. Nothing serious.
He hands you your payment and bids you farewell. You return home, worried about the smith and his daughter. Man, more money, more problems, hey boy? We're at home. The fire crackles warmly. What do you have to say, my woman? Welcome back! I hate to ask this, but do you think you could help me make some potions later tonight? I have a pretty big batch order, and I need to fill it for tomorrow. Don't worry, they're only basic ones. I'll show you how to make them.
What, are you crazy? You crazy?
Of course I'll help. I'm going to bed. You spend the night helping the alchemist make batches of potions of various kinds. You learn a lot about alchemy in the process, and you place the box of new potions in the alchemist's carriage outside. I hope she doesn't leave. You remember the smith's child and ask her if she is able to cure illnesses. According to her, if the sickness hasn't advanced too far, then it's usually possible. She's a doctor. I live with a doctor. You clean up the leftover ingredients and apparatus while talking about the day's work, and then go to bed. Morning! How are you doing today? You're heading out now? I'm going in a few minutes too. Thanks again for your help yesterday. Without you, I wouldn't have had time to even eat or sleep last night.
Oh, no problem.
Turns out we even made slightly too many potions, so here, take the extras. You take the extra potions and bring them with you. Oh my goodness, thank you! Thank you! Maybe I can go help those people, those sick people, people. You end up passing through the same town as yesterday on the way home from a monster hunt. We drank some monster blood. Well, I used to drink monster blood, now I drink potions. You hear crowds of people shouting and cursing a few buildings over. You think it might be coming from the smith's shop, and you run in there instantly. There's a mob of townspeople outside the shop trying to break the door down. What's wrong with you townspeople? Among the shouts and roars, you hear what some of them are saying. She'll turn soon! The longer she lives, the more danger we're in. Kill her! Kill her now! There's no chance for her. The majority of the mob seem blinded by rage, shouting much worse things. Kill the demon! The child must die, or we all die. Do you want to kill us all? You fool! You approach the mob and a few of them turn to you. Adventurer, the smith's daughter has been infected by a demon. It's only a matter of time before she becomes an abomination herself and kills us all. You can help us. Yes? Please, kill the child and the smith if you have to. You can keep everything in that shop and we'll even pay you for the work. Should I force the townspeople to leave or say that I have a way to cure her? If I say I have a way to cure her, they might think that I'm some sort of demon and I have interactions with the nether realm. But if I force them to leave, either way the angry mob might turn on me, so I guess I'll just tell the truth. My first instinct is to say that I have a way to cure her, but I'm gonna force them to leave. Maybe it'll help. You tell the townspeople to leave them alone. The mob turns at you at once and lunge at you. None of them are trained and obviously have no idea how to swing a weapon, let alone their fists. But they have a strength in numbers, and it's a difficult battle. You receive multiple cuts and bruises from all the sides, but ultimately, you cut down most of the town people, and eventually, so I just killed an entire group of people. Thought I was gonna do the better thing, but whoopsies! You enter the shop, covered in blood.
You're the one from yesterday! That was you who fought all of those people.
You tell the smith you're here to help, and you know a way to cure the daughter.
If there's any way to cure her, I'll do it, no matter what it takes.
As he says this, he looks to his daughter, who is hiding behind the counter. Oh, the poor thing. She seems to be barely conscious and is in extreme pain. The smith picks her up in his arms.
I'll go with you. Lead the way.
You and the smith bolt out of the house, stepping around the bodies of the townspeople, and don't stop running. Eventually, you reach home. You tell the alchemist what happened. She gathers all of the necessary supplies and asks you and the smith to help her. For what feels like hours, the three of you work to make potions, antidotes, and medicines. As you near the end of your stock of supplies, the child's breathing calms, her skin regains color, and she falls unconscious. The alchemist wipes her brow and takes a deep breath. That should do it. She'll be as healthy as ever by tomorrow. All she needs to do now is rest. Man, it sucks that people are ignorant towards the alchemist because the alchemist has a lot of power and people blame demons instead. This seems very old school. The smith falls into a chair, sobbing with joy.
Thank you, friends. I have no words to express my gratitude. Whatever you may need, I am forever in your debt. We don't even have a home to return to now, but I know we won't be welcome back there, and honestly, I can't stand to look at any of those monsters in my eyes again. Even the dead ones.
You tell the smith that they can stay here for as long as they need.
Does your kindness have no limit? That's twice now you've saved us. We find a way to pay you back, I swear it.
My good deeds are earning me families and company and a living and just goodness all around. The three of you clean away the supplies and equipment and put the home back the way it was.
Look at all my friends today! Got the alchemist over here!
I'm glad we can help her. I imagine she'll be perfectly fine by the time you arrive home tomorrow. What about you, Mr. Blacksmith?
Thank you for all you've done, friend. I think I'll stay up and watch over her tonight.
What about you, Dotte? She's sleeping soundly, and the fire crackles warmly. Good night, everyone! You stay up talking to the smith about how his daughter became infected. Apparently, the two came across a lesser demon while out in the woods. It managed to cut the child before the smith could cut it down. He tried for days to find a cure himself, fearing what would happen if the people knew of his daughter's illness. Oh, I guess that's why he didn't tell me why she was sick. His fears were eventually realized, and that's when you came along. To save the day! You talk a bit longer before eventually you go to sleep, exhausted. As usual, it's a long day's work, but it's a good day's work. The best thing is when you go to sleep exhausted and you're like, but I did a lot today. Woo! The smith stayed up all night watching over his daughter. Morning, everyone!
Good morning! You're leaving for work, I assume? Good luck out there. Once my daughter wakes up, I'll find a way to continue working on my craft. I have no intentions of just being a freeloader here.
That's a good boy. You pay your rent, okay? You pay your rent. How are you?
Hey, looks like he stayed up all night last night. I even told him countless times that she'll be fine, but he refused to sleep.
Well, it is his daughter, so.
Anyway, good luck in work today. Here's the usual.
You take the potions and the bandages. Oh, what a little home we've built. A home we built together. You take a job defending miners from the monsters lurking in the dark, winding tunnels. At the end of the day, you use some of the alchemist's medicinal bandages. You can practically feel your wounds vanishing. She works magic. You collect your reward and return home, curious as to how the smith's daughter is doing.
She's standing!
She's woken up. As you can see, she seems to be full of energy too. If only she wasn't so shy as to keep it all bottled up. It's a relief to see the two of them safe though, considering what they went through. Things could have been a lot worse. That is right, Mrs. Alchemist.
Dad says you saved our lives. I don't know how to thank you for something like that, but, we are in your debt. That's what Dad would say, right? Did that sound okay, Dad?
I think they understand, sweetie. Even a grown man like myself can't find the words to thank them for what they did. You don't need to worry about something like that.
Like something like that? Is that what you were trying to say? Well, good night, everyone. The four of you talk about various things for the night. The smith's daughter remains mostly quiet by her father's side. Occasionally, he throws a question her way in an attempt to get her to open up some more. She still seems awkward in the new environment. It's okay to be socially awkward when you're a young little babe and that just happened to you. It seems she'll need some more time to settle in before she can feel completely comfortable around you and the alchemist. The smith's daughter goes to sleep early, and you and the others follow suit a few hours later. Morning, everyone!
Good morning! I just finished a gift for you. It should help keep you safe if your back is to the wall.
He gives you a masterfully crafted dagger, complete with ornate carvings and indentations.
I'll have more where that came from. Look at it as my way of saying thank you for everything you've done for us.
Man, a potion maker and a smith. Two of the best friends I could have ever asked for in this situation.
Hey there. Here, you know the drill.
She hands you some potions and medicinal badges.
Come home safe, and try not to get too caught up out there. You don't want to terrify the poor child.
Alright, thank you very much, and off I go. You take a job gathering boar pelts in the woods. You don't know why exactly anyone needs boar pelts, but you don't really care as long as you get a reward. I'm all about that money, money, money. Although the wind and the snow makes the work uncomfortable, it's an easy day, and you turn in the pelts and collect your payment. You arrive home earlier than usual. Hi everyone, I'm home. Where's the blacksmith?
Welcome back. Dad's out at the smithy in town, but he'll be back later on. The alchemist has been looking after me all day. I don't mind, though. She's funny and really friendly. I've been learning a lot about things about potions as well.
What about you, Alki? You're back earlier than usual. The smith isn't even home yet. I've been looking after the little one since he left. I taught her to make some basic stuff, and she's taking to it pretty well. She has talent. She's also been talking a lot about your work. I think she'd like it if you talk to her about it later on. It really feels like a home here. Everybody's helping each other out. We can all depend on each other. The three of you talk by the fire. The smith's daughter is clearly more comfortable here after spending time with the alchemist. She asks you about your adventures. You tell her about some of your more interesting jobs. Her eyes are wide with wonder while you talk about the monsters you've hunted, the people you've met, and everything else that comes to mind. The smith arrives home. His face lightens when he sees all of you. Oh! The four of you stay up talking cheerfully through the night. Eventually, you force yourself to go to bed.
Night, guys. I'm Mike.
It's morning now.
Good morning, friend. I trust you slept well? It's amazing how quickly she's opened up to both of you. I guess it's all thanks to the alchemist.
And me too.
I wouldn't have thought she'd be so good with children.
Oh yeah, I guess she can take credit for that.
Anyway, good luck out there.
What about you, young child?
Good morning. Come home safe, okay? And also, when you get home, do you think you could show me how to be an adventurer like you? I know it's dangerous for my age, but I at least want to know how to use a sword and keep people safe.
You tell her you'll teach her if it's okay with her father.
Really? Thank you. I'll ask him as soon as I'm finished helping the alchemist.
Hey, good luck today. It looks like she wants to help me out with my work from time to time. She's really taken a shine to the whole thing.
She's such a young babe, full of wonder, trying to learn how to swing a sword and do alchemy. This is perfect. While talking, she hands you the usual potions and bandages.
Thank you!
The day is once again unremarkable. You hunt some animals and gather some meat for a village while the local hunter is unwell. You take your payment and return home. Hey guys, what's up now? What's going on here?
Hey, welcome home.
Thanks to Little One, I managed to make enough stock for the day and I can actually relax for once.
You're asking why I'm still holding this potion? Honestly, I don't really know. Habit, maybe? Maybe I didn't want to change the animation.
Welcome back. My daughter's been telling me how she wants to learn to fight. This might surprise you, but I have no problem with it. She should know how to defend herself. Why not start young? My only request is that you use these instead of steel weapons.
He gives you a pair of finely carved wooden swords.
I made them earlier after she asked me about learning. I should make things a bit safer than swinging those 3-foot razor blades around.
We don't like to swing our Gillette razors around. We like to be safe.
Welcome back. Dad said he'd let me learn to use a sword. When can we start?
I guess tonight. You teach the smith's daughter some of the fundamentals of defense and swordplay, evasion, distance, angles, and striking. The concepts don't come naturally to her, unlike alchemy. She's clumsy on her feet and is easily flustered, but she refuses to stop until she makes some progress. Good girl, that is the attitude. After a few hours, she's already better than when she started. She's better at staying at a safe distance and is slightly more confident with her footwork. You call it at that for the night. She has much to learn, but clearly has the drive to keep improving. The smith and the alchemist sat nearby and chatted the whole time. After you finish training, the four of you eat dinner and talk amongst yourselves. You go to bed afterwards, promising the smith's doctor that you will train with her every day you're able.
Good morning! I don't think I've ever seen my daughter enjoy herself as much as when you were sparring last night. In fact, since we've been staying here, she's been happier and more energetic than usual. All the more reason for me to be thankful for the two of you.
Seems like she's about to start practicing again already. She only woke up. How much energy does that child have? As per usual, take these. I take the potions and the bandages. Stay safe out there, bye-bye. I will stay safe out there, you sexy little bitch.
Morning. I'll be practicing some more while you're out, and I'll be better by the time you get home.
Oh, you're so cute.
Come home safe.
I will. Love you. Love you all! You spend the day hunting a monster that has been eating a villager's crops. You track it down and defeat it. Any injuries you take are quickly remedied with the alchemist's supplies. You take your payment and set off home. As you trudge through the wind and snow, you realize that you've been looking forward to returning home each day, something you haven't felt in far too long. You don't know how much longer this winter will last, or if the others will choose to live somewhere else once it ends. You would gladly let them stay if they wanted to, and something tells you they might end up just doing that. Doing just that. That will be a choice to be made much later on, though. You approach the front door and realize that right now, the only thing you really care about is that you're home. The end.
That's so nice!
I loved it. I thought it was really, really cute and adorable, and it was a good reminder of the boringness of routine and how it can really be elevated when you have a home. Sorry this video ended up being a lot longer than I thought it would be. Please get your homework done, get your finals done well, do really well, and in the words of the blacksmith, love you! I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it one of these and make sure you subscribe and give that gloomy subscribe button a bit of a pick-me-up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!